Hello, welcome and namaste. This is Moksha Mukti going live to talk to you or simply express this expression, natural expression, authentic expression, genuine expression that is happening now. And Moksha Mukti also does intensive session. Intensive session is intensive. And this is regular session. And there's also phone line that will be going on. And does intensive session. And I will be dialing that number shortly. And in the regular session, a lot of things happen here. Then intensive session, there is no disturbance. Moksha Mukti does not accept any calls and does not accept new people unless you have open mind. You want to come and join this session, then he accepts. So let's go and share this. Share this into a couple of different groups. And let's see here. 2 groups. So I'm going to share to my own group here. Moksha Mukti Apollo. Okay, so I'm sharing to Moksha Mukti Apollo, the source or the quantum plexus. So I'm going to share that here, copy link and paste it here, post, and a couple other groups. Let's go and share in a divine conscious, copy and paste it, and earth angels. Copy and paste it. Sharing metaphysical and spiritual ascension. Copy and pasting it here. And eternal souls of light. So going here, copying and pasting here. And divine love. So copying and pasting here. And spiritual awakening. Copying and pasting here. And journey of the soul. Journey of the soul. Copying and pasting here. Awakening your soul. Copying and pasting here. I'm sharing this live feed, this natural expression, Moksha Mukti expression, to different spiritual groups, so you can come on in and join. And there's also going to be calls, so you have opportunity to speak directly with Moksha Mukti. And then we have an intensive session. It's more intensive than this session right here. See, this is just the regular session. Okay? And I'm going to be sharing in the spiritual enlightenment. Oh no, I can't share in that group. Happiness is your birthright. Happiness is your birthright. So okay, I shared into many different groups. And this is your birthright. So alright, so I share to many different groups, and you can also share to the different groups. And if I don't know who you are, I'm not going to be reading your comments unless that comment resonates what Moksha Mukti is experiencing and feeling. And then he will read your comments. I'm going to bring this a little closer here. Adjusting this camera here. So, and Yeah. So right now it's clear blue sky, and I need to make a phone call here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dial the number. Dialing the number, and you can also dial the number. Dialing the number 641-715-3276. Dialing. And you can also...
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign.
Okay, enter the access code is 736686 pound.
You entered 736686. If this is correct, press 1. To re-enter, you are the only participant in the conference.
So now the conference line is going on, and you are welcome to call this line. And let's see, this is happening. And the music in the background is just the conference line number, and that is going on. And I'm going to start reading your comments. And remember, when you call, that supersedes all the comments, because I have to go and read all of your comments. So I'm going to acknowledge Sheila is here. Hi Sheila, nice to see you. And there's a Shannon. Hi Shannon, nice to see you. Says good morning Moksha. I hope you have a fantastic session and a fabulous week, and I will be here with you. Okay, nice to have you, Shannon. Brooke is here. Hi Brooke, nice to see you again. Says namaste, good morning friend. Namaste Brooke, thanks for joining. Kathy is here. Hi Kathy, I just read your private message, and we communicated via your questions, and we may talk about it just a little bit, when it occurs in Moksha Mukti's consciousness. And there's a Fawn, says good morning. Good morning Fawn, how are you? Yolanda is here. Hi Yolanda. Yes, Fawn, you may share this live feed. Yes, of course, this is a regular session. This is not intensive session. Of course, share it. This session, you can share it to as many different groups. I think I just shared into 10 different spiritual groups. So you can also share it to many spiritual groups. So you can bring more people in, so we can do larger quantum prayer. We're going to be doing quantum prayer for well-being of the humans on the planet, as well as quantum prayer for the world peace. So the more people join in, we have a bigger gathering. So that's the only reason that you are welcome to share this live feed, because this is a regular session, and we do not share the intensive session. So I'm just gonna grab a pen here, and to get your names. Okay, so I'm gonna start writing your names down. Like some of you may have been here, but I don't know who you are. But when you share, I will start reading your comments. So, who shared? But if I know who you are, then it's not necessary for you to share for me to read your comment. But if you wanna have a bigger gathering, have people join in for quantum prayer, and then you are welcome to share. I already shared to at least like 6 or 8 different spiritual groups. Yeah, sharing is caring, Shannon, that's right. And blessings to everyone, of course, blessings. And we will be doing quantum prayer for well-being of the humans on the planet as well as world peace together. And that's why you're welcome to share, to have a larger gathering, to as many spiritual groups that's possible. Nagina is here. Hi, Nagina, nice to see you again. Yeah, that number is US number, Nagina. It may cost you something to dial from long distance. Maybe cost you 2-3 cents per minute. You can use Skype to make the phone call. So yeah, the phone number is available. If you need to call. And this is regular session. And one lady came here yesterday and said, "Hey, Moksha Mukti, I listened to what you said," and she said, "Oh my God, you took a personal phone call on the session." Hey, in the regular session, it's a casual things that is happening here. In the regular session, of course, if I get a call right now, well, I can't take the call, but if my phone is there, if it's ringing, something important, I take the call. And even the phone line is going on. And she said, "Well, what you're saying is nothing enlightening." Well, nothing enlightening to you see. And this is not for everyone, and if this is not for you, simply scroll down and leave. So anyway, it's a beautiful day here. I don't even see a single cloud like from this right here. It's a clear sky today. It's a beautiful day. Sunny in Dallas, Texas. Najina, I'll Skype. Well, Najina, I'm not Skyping right now. I mean, Skype, Moksha Mukti does it in the personal meeting. If you want to book, if you want to request a personal meeting, if you want to go deeper, just like many of you are coming here, I am not getting close to my source. I'm not getting close to my DNA. I want to cleanse my karma, past life karma. I want to clean my karma, and so on and so forth. If you're not getting here, then we also have an intensive session. And if you're not getting in the intensive session, then you request personal meeting with Moksha Mukti. So just you and Moksha Mukti can do personal meeting, and then we do Skype on that. Skype, FaceTime, and Facebook message video. And the last resort is telephone. Brooke says, "Beautiful day here." Where is here, Brooke? Partly cloudy in Minnesota. Sheila is from Minnesota. So your questions, comment, concern that you type on the comment section or call. If you're in the US, call. The number is already provided for you. And I'm going to put the number in the comment section also. So you have the access of number, and if you're in the US, feel like talking to Moksha Mukti, ask him questions, then you can call. Oh, Florida. Sunny in Florida. Elizabeth says, "Raining here in Philadelphia." Kathy says, "Perfect, looking forward to it." Vicky is here. Hi, Vicky. Nice to see you again. Hello, can't stay. Just wanted to thank you for all the prayers. I got the perfect home for me. Yep, I found a place to rent. Thank you all for love and life. Vicky, I knew you would find a home. I prayed for you also. So I am glad you found home. Congratulations. Jade is here. Says morning, Moksha, morning. The sun is shining beautifully out here in California. Of course, that is sunny California. Thank you. Kathy is also from Florida. My mouth is kind of dry. Let me just get a drink of water. I usually take a water after like 1 hour of talk, but today like my mouth is dry.
You entered access code 736686.
And a phone call is going on. If you're interested, call and talk with Moksha Mukti. You see, then we can go a little bit deeper. Just by commenting, it's just going to be regular. You see, Moksha Mukti is not giving lectures. So one lady came and said, "Hey, Moksha Mukti, there's nothing you're saying is enlightening." Well, Moksha Mukti never says he's talking about enlightenment. He's simply expressing the expression of the existence authentically. And he said there is no authenticity here. Well, that is your opinion. But Moksha Mukti is expressing authentically in this light gathering. And of course, when he gets a phone call, if it's important, hey, he got to take the phone call. But right now the phone line is going on, and you can call and join in and ask him questions, because what you write or what you ask on the comment section or on the call, that's going to push Moksha Mukti button for him to speak. Otherwise, he can just sit here silently.
You entered access code 736686.
Yes, Vicky, you too. Bye-bye. Take care. Vicky's from Arizona. All right. Kathy says, do you believe in sage? I do not know what you mean by sage, Vicky. Although some people call Moksha Mukti sage, but that is just the interpretation of the mind. Just the interpretation of the mind. Moksha Mukti is not speaking about the sage here. He is speaking about the source or the quantum plexus that you have available now in this present moment. He is simply pointing you to that. Simply pointing. You see?
You entered access code 736686.
Elizabeth says, your broadcasts are helping me and many, many more. Well, I don't know about many, many more, but if it is helping you, yes, you can speak about that, Elizabeth. If this is helping you, you can say, well, yes, it is helping me. Let others worry about themselves. If it is, it is. This is simply expression of existence or love, loving. Not the kind of love that happens between romantic partner or between family or friends. This is a different type of love. This is simply love. Existing is loving. Moksha Mukti is loving. This is simply expression that is happening. You see, and he's pointing you. Kathy says, aha.
You entered access code 736686.
And today I have only shared into small groups. I have not shared into large groups. Sheila says, my dog passed a few years ago. I miss him terribly. His name was Boo Boo. Is he okay? He was so dependent on me. Sheila, Moksha Mukti is not here to talk about what is dead. Moksha Mukti is only here to talk about the present moment. What past is already past. So he's only speaking about the present moment, those who are living. Because there is no death in that reality. The clinical death is just the recycle process. It is taking, universe is taking atoms from here, quantum from here, and placing it somewhere else. But in the reality, the body never dies. It recycles in this universe. But there are multiple infinity universe. In that universe, your dog is, I'm sure he's living there. See, there's no death in the reality. But in this universe, the body is, when the body no longer functions here, or body is needed somewhere else, the energy from the body is needed somewhere else, universe takes it and places it somewhere else. Simply recycles happening, and he's not here to speak about the past. And I'm sure whatever he is perfectly fine. And if he needs to contact you, he will appear in your dream. Because I think there was some question about that dream yesterday, but I didn't read that question because I don't know who that person is. You see, and I can't read everyone's questions. I mean, although I can, but that was just draining my energy, giving me backache, all the tension. You see, because what Moksha Mukti is pointing you to function naturally. And if I read everyone's question, that is not natural. Yeah, no problem, Sheila. So your dog is perfectly fine because universe takes care of itself. And when your dog wants to talk to you, he'll appear in your dream. Yeah, if you dream of him, that means he is wanting to talk to you. When he comes, he wants you. Whenever he wants you. You're welcome, Sheila. What is happening here is he's pointing to you to give attention to yourself. So by coming here, you have to pay. You have to pay here to be here, to get something from this. Pay 3 ways. 1, you pay attention to yourself. Or you pay through service. Like either you share this life into different groups, or you pay to different service to Moksha Mukti. Or you pay by via donation and meet Moksha Mukti personally, just you and Moksha Mukti. And that you can request. And we go deeper on that. And many people are coming back and say, I listen to you all the time, but, I really get it when I meet you personally. So there are three types of payment that needs to be made for this Moksha Mukti gathering. Either you pay. I encourage you to pay attention to yourself. And that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing you to give attention to the source. That is observing within. When you close your eyes, there is something observing. And I'm asking you to close your eyes because, you may not be able to pay attention while you open your eye, because when you open the eyes, that your attention is diverted outward. Now, Moksha Mukti is pointing you to bring inward. But for Moksha Mukti, he doesn't need to close your eyes to give attention to that observing, because that observing is happening. Kathy says, you're really helping me understand what's going on inside and all the confusion. Thank you, Kathy. I'm just pointing to you, and it's up to you to give attention to yourself. If you don't give attention to yourself, then this is not for you. Because there's 1 or 2 people always coming here. Either they're trolling Moksha Mukti or they're leaving negative comment, so-called negative comment. Because they don't know what's going on, they're not paying attention to themselves. You see. But thank you for your kind words, Kathy. JD says, I had a dream the other night where I felt like a buzzing ecstasy all through my body. Then I woke up feeling the same way, and happened multiple times, and now it was quite yes. whatever happens is in your dream, this is also dream. And you are simply no more, no less observing. You see. And today Moksha Mukti had a chat with my Moksha Mukti's dad. Well, my dad. I had a chat with my dad, and he spoke to me. He said, we chatted back. He said, you call yourself Mahatma, but you sound like ordinary person. And I replied back to my dad, hey, Dad, I am just a simple, ordinary man. And I've been saying this, if you go watch my video, I am, many times, for many, many years, I am just a simple, ordinary man. You see? But you, viewers and followers, you are the one coming back and saying that, hey, Moksha Mukti, you are a Swami. Hey, Moksha Mukti, you are a Mahatma. Hey, Moksha Mukti, you are an enlightened one. Hey, Moksha Mukti, you are awakened one. Hey, Moksha Mukti, you are extraordinary one. So the viewers and followers, they're the ones saying that to me, but Moksha Mukti never says, I am this, that, and the other. You see, because now he knows. He's simple, ordinary man, because there is nothing there. Is observing is there, and observing is observing the heartbeat. In the reality, there is only heartbeat that is beating. And that observing is observing. Whether it is extraordinary experiences that occurs, or it's a simple boredom. The observing is observing both. And yes, you may experience extraordinary experiences, and that has a duration. How many days? 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, week, 2 weeks, month, many months, years, that will eventually wear out. You see? But that observing is always there, observing. But if you have a nice experience, nice experience, enjoy it, Enjoy while it lasts. Thank you for sharing that, JD. Sheila says, very good, thank you. You're welcome, Sheila. Nomaida is here, writes, good morning. Good morning, Nomaida. Says, if everything is an illusion, so by staying away from thoughts and melting all our ourselves, unless we will erase all our abnormality, even genetics. Well, that is just the imagination, Nomaida. Your thought is imagining that. And that is just the assumption and imagination. That's why Moksha Mukti does intensive session, and you come to the intensive session, and you have already recognized that in there. But something, maybe the recognition not strong enough, whatever happened, now your thought is dominating you. Now, what I see is that now your thought is dominating, and your thought is saying all that to you. You see, but you have already experienced, you have already gotten the glimpse of that source. You have already got the glimpse of quantum plexus, because that is already available within you. And I know you were there in the intensive session. I know, I read your comments, and you are experiencing something. You see? And yes, it is possible for you to cleanse all your karma from your DNA, from previous life, whatever life, the DNA, karma from DNA can be cleansed by experiencing the source, recognizing the source, that is observing. You see?
You entered access code 7.
But by thinking, no, you will not. By thinking, you will not be able to erase the karma. By thinking, you are creating new karma. You see? And someone asked me, like, how can it be deviate from karma? Well, there are many, many thoughts. Your thought is taking you to unnecessary karma, you see, and you can prevent yourself from being unnecessary karma by thinking too much, listening to thought too much, and taking too many unnecessary actions. You have to take actions, but a lot of the actions is actually reaction you are taking that are unnecessary, because thought dominates your attention. Thought demands your attention. Thought wants you to take action. So that is a thought that is going on, merry-go-round, you see. Vivian is here, says, Namaste, my dear friend. Namaste, Vivian. Thanks for joining. Victor says, Namaste, Moksha. Namaste, Victor. Thanks for joining. Hey, Bill, nice to see you again. You come back after a personal meeting with Moksha Mukti and writes, our meeting helped me. I think it will take me a little longer, perhaps. I don't know. We will see. Yes, Bill, it took you longer to give that response. You may have already experienced that, but the feedback you gave me, there are other people who, met with Moksha Mukti. Their feedback, what was I looking for? Because their feedback, what they gave me was, oh, now this person's kind of getting a glimpse of it. And you may have already gotten it, by looking at you may have gotten it, but just the word response you gave me, the feedback you gave me, that just made me observe that maybe, you have not gotten the glimpse. Maybe you have already gotten it. By looking at you, you may have gotten, or you may not have recognized that. So anyway, good to see you again. And Bill says, I am still giving attention. Yes, you are giving attention to that observing. Giving attention. Attention. Yes. And I am receiving friend requests here. Oh, I am receiving a friend request from my best, one of my friend, good friend. I usually receive a lot of friend requests from people I don't know, but this person who sent me a friend request is my good friend. So I'm going to confirm. Yes, it requires your attention. And the phone line is going on right now. No caller. I can take up to 100 callers. And the phone line is going on. If you're in the US, you're more than welcome to call the line and speak to Moksha Mukti. Ask him questions. And although this is a regular session, Moksha Mukti would like to go a little bit deeper, you see. But it is what it is. This is regular session. And today Moksha Mukti did not share in any large groups, just the small groups. You see, small groups, about 10 different groups. Shannon says, you have pointed to me and said you have too much clutter in your head. I no longer have clutter in my head, just calmness. I no longer give attention to cigarettes. Thank you, Moksha. Namaste. You're welcome. Namaste, Shannon. You should, Shannon, you can point that out to Bill. Bill also smokes. I saw him smoking yesterday while we were meeting in a personal meeting, and I'm glad I'm not meeting him physically because, I prefer not to, somebody don't smoke when I meet him in person. And I have another good friend of mine, he used to come to Moksha Mukti gathering every week in my house. Bandhu. If you're watching, maybe you can learn something from Shannon. Shannon's comment. So I think after the video, I'm going to show this to Bandhu. He used to come to Moksha Mukti gathering, live gathering last year, every day in his house. Mandy says, why does my thoughts tell me I am different from other people? It makes me feel anxious and nervous. I am empath. That is natural for your thought to tell you are different, Mandy, because That is the nature of the thought. Because there is a mental equipment on humans in the course of evolution, if such thing occurred, in the course of the evolution, somehow, sometime, nature made a mistake, or there was a mutation, or it just simply happened. Because of that, you can call it a curse, or you can call it a grant or blessing. We have mental equipment that sees the separateness, and that is there, and you cannot deny that. You cannot deny the seeing of the separateness. It is there, you see. However, that is illusion, because that is you're seeing there, but that is illusion in the reality, is what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you, and that can be validated in the intensive session. Because Moksha Mukti knows he's speaking the truth, but it is not truth to you until you see that in your validation. And when you see that, and it's possible for you to see that in the intensive session or in the personal meeting with Moksha Mukti, then you'll be able to see that. You see? But in the source, when you give attention to the source, recognize the source, all that you will be able to see, hey, you will be able to validate that thought is illusion, separateness is illusion. Because we're all one through the quantum plexus. It's like a fish unaware of water in the ocean. Humans are unaware of quantum plexus, that we are connected everywhere, now, in this present moment. Bill says, working on quitting. Hey, Bill, keep doing what you're doing, just like the meeting, and just like what you're doing right now. Maybe it happened to you what happened to Shannon. And Shannon, I only met with her once for 30 minutes, just like I met with you. Vivian says, today I will go for a vision check after my cataract surgery, and blessings is welcome. Yes. Vivian, blessings to you. And if you ask for quantum prayer, Moksha Mukti will give you quantum prayer. But without asking, he's not going to give you prayer. He asks for your blessings. Yes, blessings to you to have your smooth recovery. Lillian is here. Hi, Lillian. So, Lillian, I am not reading all of your comments. You may have been here before, but I don't recall you, and I don't remember who you are. So, Moksha Mukti, today Moksha Mukti is only reading comments to those who he knows, just like Bill, Vivian, Shannon, and many of you other here. Moksha Mukti knows who you are, and he's reading their comments, but I don't know who you are. However, I can read your comments if you share this live feed to any of the spiritual groups. When you share, you come back and say, I shared Moksha Mukti, and then I will start reading your comments, because it needs payment here. Either you pay attention to yourself, or you pay through service, or you pay donation for Moksha Mukti's personal meeting. But in this session, he recommends you pay attention to yourself. And when you pay attention to whatever you're asking, that may fall off. But he wants you to pay attention. And if that is not helping you, then you pay through service to Moksha Mukti, share this live feed. Because we wanted to have more people in here to do quantum prayer for the world peace. And there's only 10 of you here right now. And Moksha Mukti did not share, but he shared to like 10 different small groups today. He didn't share it to any large group. That's why there aren't a lot of people here today, you see. Because now I am being cautious sharing to large groups, because one large group I was sharing it every day and say, well, you can't share every day here. And they blocked me. And then I reached out to that group admin, and they said, well, Moksha Mukti, you shared too many times. That's why we had to remove you, because we're not allowed to share that too often. And then she, add me in that group again. Now I am in that group because she knows what I do, and she appreciates what I do, and she added me back into that group. But now I'm cautious because I don't want to share in the large group quite often. You see, maybe once a week. However, what that admin told me is that if my followers or my listeners share to different groups, that's no problem. They can share as many times as they want. There is no problem. If someone else does that, but you doing it too many times, they remove me. So therefore, I did not share this live into large groups like Namaste, Light Workers, and other large group, but I share to small groups, and you're welcome to share this. And once you share this, I'm going to start reading your comments. And Shannon, I know Shannon. She's been here many times, and I met with her personally. I'm going to read her comments because I know who she is. Says, good morning, Bill. I do not think of cigarettes or even think of quitting. I smoke a pack a day. Done. I can't believe how fast it just happened. I just stopped giving it attention. See what happened just by attending one personal meeting with Moksha Mukti to Shannon. She was a smoker. Now she quit smoking. And thank you for sharing that, Shannon. That may be pointers to others, you see. And Sherry Louise Lowe is here. Namaste, Sherry. By the way, Sherry, I watched the video you shared yesterday. I think the sailors singing about Sherry. I'm sure you enjoy that, you know, somebody saying your name. How are you today? Namaste. Lillian Leela Guzman is here. Hi, Lillian. Thanks for joining. Vivian says quantum prayer will be great. All right, Vivian, you ask, you shall get it. And here's a quantum prayer for Vivian to check up. She's going back to check up. She's going back to check up after her eye surgery. She had a cataract and the cataract was removed. Now, I know you're feeling great, but you're just going back to check up and make sure it's okay. But Vivian, I know you are already fine, and they'll tell you you are fine. And I'm also going to give you quantum prayer. Done. Quantum prayer is done for you, Vivian. Bill says, thank you, Shannon. Yep. And what applies to you too, Bill, I mean, you already been through that session, and if you don't give attention to the thoughts, you cannot stop the thought. However, you can stop the attachment to the thought by not giving attention. Because you cannot stop thoughts. Thought will be there. But the attention to the thought can be stopped. You can stop that. You cannot stop the thought, but you can stop your attention. Fawn says, I ask for quantum prayer for my healing and hearing. All right, Fawn. There's a quantum prayer for you. By the way, did you see your doctor for your tooth? So yes, Fawn, I'm going to give you quantum prayer for your healing and hearing. Done. Quantum prayer is done for Fawn. Lillian says, I just shared your page. So Liliana LG says, first, thank you, Lillian. And that's why we have more people here, because you shared to different group, and we're going to be doing quantum prayer in about a few minutes. And if we have more people, then quantum prayer will be more effective for the well-being of humans on the planet and well-being of our world peace. Peace in the world. Shannon says, welcome, Liliana. We are gonna love it here. Shannon, just a positive. She is full of energy. She's really an energetic person, like a cheerleader, you know. Sherry says, I shared it. All right, Sherry, I know you always share even without me asking, but thank you for sharing. And whether you share or not share, Moksha Mukti will always read your comments. And you also reported to Moksha Mukti after you personally met with Moksha Mukti. Now you somehow conquered your fear because you're not giving attention to the thought. What happens to fear is reduced. and you said you have no fear going to dentist in yesterday's, I recall from yesterday's meeting, or regular meeting, this session, live session. Thank you, my lovely. I like what you say. I like your phrase, my lovely, my lovely, my lovely. That is common into near London area. That regional group, I think people say that. Do they also say that in London? I don't recall saying that in London. Maybe they don't say that in a large city. Again, this is just a regular light session that is happening here, and the phone is going on, line is going on. You're welcome to dial the number and talk to Moksha Mukti, and then we can go a little bit deeper. But right now, just going in the surface. We're just hanging out, chilling in the beach. I'm just giving analogy. Hanging out, chilling in the beach, relaxing, seeing the waves, hearing the waves, maybe going through seashells, stones, sand, seaweed, water, just chilling in the beach. But when you make that call, maybe we swim to maybe 20 feet, 30 feet deeper, you see, and then maybe we see some colorful fish, ray, other, creatures on the ocean. I'm just giving an analogy. That is the first song, is the song I am named after, Sherry. Yeah, I think so. Maybe there are more, but there's Sarah by Bob Dylan. Say, you're welcome, Vivian. Doctor is gonna say you are fine. They'll take care of you. You are taken care of. And what is happening here, especially to new people here, Moksha Mukti is meditating naturally. And you may ask, how are you meditating? I don't see you close your eyes and focus on one point. No, Moksha Mukti does not need to close his eyes to do meditation, because he's meditating 24/7 naturally. It's just happening to him all the time. Even in the outside gathering yesterday, and some of you saw that, and it's there in the recorded live video. You can go back and check it out. Yesterday, I was meditating naturally meditation occurring. Even there was a clamor. There's a car passing by, people dragging chairs, making everyone say, "What is that noise?" What is it? People are dragging chairs, making that one of those squeaky noise, annoying noise. And there's cars, there's a truck honking, everything is going on in this clamor in the city. Outside, Moksha Mukti was meditating. Moksha Mukti is meditating now. You see, this is natural meditation that is happening, because that observing is observing everything, outside, inside, everything. Fawn says yes, thank you. Welcome, Fawn. Vivian says, I am seeing myself at the beach, my favorite place to be. Yeah. If I were in California, I would go to the beach, but unfortunately or fortunately, in Dallas there is no beach. There is a beach like 5 hours away, and that's not really clean beach. I heard a lot of time that beach has a bacteria in beach near Galveston Island, and there's some island 9 hours away. Even it's the same state, because Texas is also big like California. Just to go to that beach in nicer beach in the Padre area is like maybe 8 hours, 7 hours drive. And then there's which island? I don't recall the name, but that's like 9 hours drive from Dallas. There's a beach. So we go to swimming pool here, We have a pool here, 2 pools in our subdivision. But I haven't been to pool lately either.
entered access code 736686.
Sherry says you could fly to England at that time. Yeah. Yes, Sherry. Yes, I remember when I was living in New York. I went back home to Nepal, and that was like I recall coming from like one the route was from London to New York, and that took only like 6 or 7 hours. And at the time, like this was 2003 or something like that. At the time, I used to drink wine, alcohol, and all that. Now I don't drink anymore. That time, like they served dinner, and it was turbulence in the plane. It was shaking. Even the tray they bring, like American Airlines had a tray that they bring. The tray was shaking so bad they had to stop that service, dinner service. So they stopped the dinner service. Then they waited sometimes. But it reduced the, turbulence was still going on, and they reduced. It was reduced a little bit. Then they brought it. They served the dinner, and I got a little wine, a little wine bottle, and I took that wine that time. And when I woke up, I was in New York. It was like pleasant flight, like you sleep all, by the time you sleep, you arrive in New York. But Dallas. From maybe 8 hours, 8 9 maybe 8 hours from Dallas, so you can arrive in the UK. That is true, and there is just a trivial thing that is happening. We don't usually talk about trivial stuff here. We try to go a little bit deeper, but sometimes it happens in this regular session that we talk about simple stuff like this, trivial stuff, But what we're pointing here in this, we're pointing to the source that is available within you, and that observing is observing, you see, and it simply requires your attention.
You entered access code 736686.
And this gathering is not happening much right now. Let's see if I can share into a couple of different groups myself, and maybe bring in some more people to do peaceful quantum gathering. So let's see. And today I'm not sharing to any of the larger gathering, larger group, like I'm just going to share in like a small groups, because I had a chat with admin of Namaste group, and she said love like because I was sharing almost every day, because I give this live talk every day, and I was sharing in that group, and said that's why they blocked me. But she knew that I'm doing tremendous service to humanity, and she added me back, and now I don't go there and share. But people who listen to Moksha Mukti, you can go and share it, and I know Sherry already shared in that group. Thank you for doing that, and I'm going to go and share small groups. Like Cosmic Learning and Support. There's a group called Cosmic Learning and Support. Spiritual Order of Goodness, Divine Goddesses. I'm going to go and share that also. Om group. I want to share that into Om group, because we can do quantum prayer. Larger group. Conscious Collective. There's a group called Conscious Collective for Universal Awakening, Enlightenment, and Evolution. Let's go and share it in there. And some of these people will come back and say, hey, what you're speaking, I'm listening to you. What you're speaking is not enlightening at all, you see. Because of course this is a regular session, and Moksha Mukti is not speaking anything like that. What is pointing to you, there's a possibility, if such thing enlighten occurs, it's possible for you to enlighten, you see, a more or less experience or recognize the source. And some people may call that enlightening, but you cannot capture the enlightening. You see, you cannot capture the experiencing. Experiencing simply happens. From the experiencing, that can recall in a memory and store in the memory, but that is not actual experiencing or actual enlightening, because that is in the memory. You see? But anyway, I'm just going to go and share. There's another smaller group called Namaste World. Well, Namaste World. Sharing into Namaste World. And there's a Stillness in the Storm group. And sharing in there. Okay, that's enough. Well, there's awareness. See what that is. There's a group called Awareness. Sharing in there. Alright, that's enough sharing. Too much sharing is not good either. So no one is calling today to go deeper, and we're just talking about surface. Yep, talking about simple things. Vivian, you're right. Simplicity. Moksha Mukti is a simple, ordinary man. He speaks simple. Simplicity is happening here. And what he's pointing to is so simple, many of you will not believe it, many of you will not accept it, because it is so simple. Sensei, I asked for quantum prayer for strength and energy to watch my 6 grandkids this weekend. Oh, okay. 6 grandkids, yeah, that's a lot of work, Shannon. So, okay, I'm going to give you quantum prayer for your strength, and I know you will keep on observing that source, observing, and not give much attention to the thought, and you would eat just right for you to look after 6 grandchildren. But here's a quantum prayer for you. Done. Quantum prayer for Shannon. Namaste. Sherry says it's very quiet today. Yes, Sherry, this is quiet. No one wants to go deeper, because majority of you here have already been to the intensive session, and no, you don't have any questions, and new people are remaining quietly without asking questions, or I'm not reading their comments unless I know who they are, or if they share. And the 2 people share, Liliana and Sheila, thank you for sharing. You shared, but you never commented anything, so your old comment it's already gone. I cannot see that, so you can copy paste your old comments, or you can ask question again. So I will speak regarding your comments. And of course today is Friday, and maybe that's why this session is lighter.
Access code 736686.
I just remember I had to send a message to someone, and 1 or 2 of you are going to say, oh my God, how can you be talking on the phone? How can you be texting while this is happening, And today I didn't share in the group called Light Worker. I am there almost every day, but I am giving a break to light workers. Taking a break from light working. Our good friend Anjan Kumar Mandal is here. Hello Anjan, thanks for joining. Why do you decide to come back again? Once you thought Moksha Mukti was scamming people, why are you back? When you think Moksha Mukti is scamming. Sherry says people in the UK are just finishing work, I think. Yep, they are finishing work, and today is Friday. And I recall, like back in 2007, 2008, after work on Friday, my friends or colleagues would entice me to go down, down the street. And sometimes you can even see from the window a place. I forgot the place there, and we would go hang out in the bar right after work every Friday and drink beer there. Sit down and drink beer. So maybe that's happening in the UK. But nowadays I don't drink and I don't go out on the Friday night, so that's why I give talks on Friday night also. Sherry says, I just moved to a place with power lines buzzing outside my balcony. Should I be concerned about the energy they put out? No, Sherry, you can watch Moksha Mukti's, if there's a safety concern, you might want to call someone and say, well, there's something happening, you can report that, as far as your safety. But other than that, why should we be worried? The power is going to buzz, train's going to pass, and if you watch yesterday's Moksha Mukti's live video, during the session in the outside in the morning, there was a clamor that was going on. Everything is loud there. Moksha Mukti was there. He was not bothered giving live talks. Meditating was happening. You see. Vivian says multitasking. Yes, Vivian, that's multitasking that is happening in this lighter session. But I never multitask in the intensive session unless something occurs, family emergency. One time I had to stop the intensive session, not give the intensive session that night. And the other time I had to walk out of the room and take care of the situation in my house and come back. You see. But in the intensive session, we try not to do that. Try to focus, giving attention to you, listening to you, reading your comments, and pointing you, giving you hints. And looks like people who don't know Moksha Mukti, they're sharing this live feed. They're sharing this feed. They see something here that is happening and they're sharing, not even knowing Moksha Mukti. That is happening. But Sheila and Liliana, they shared because they wanted Moksha Mukti to read their comments, but they're not putting any more comments. Maybe they left. Eleanor is here, says Namaste Moksha Mukti. Namaste Eleanor, how are you? Thanks for joining. Cheryl says I had to come back. Welcome back, Cheryl. Thanks for joining again. Cheryl says, are you talking about Buddha? No, Cheryl, Moksha Mukti is not speaking about Buddha. Moksha Mukti is not speaking about Jesus. Moksha Mukti is not speaking about anybody. Moksha Mukti is simply expressing the expression of the existence that is happening. Moksha Mukti is in a natural state of being, and he's functioning naturally, and he's describing how he's functioning. He's simply pointing to you to give your attention. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to that observing within you, observing. Simply close your eyes and pay attention to that observing that is going on. That's all he's saying here. And he's giving you hints to differentiate between imagination and what is real. And we do that in the intensive session, but this is just the regular session that is happening. Intensive session. And then there's a personal meeting with Moksha Mukti. We go even deeper. And there are few people here. They have already been to the personal meeting with Moksha Mukti. Many things happening in their life. One person reported back to Moksha Mukti and says, "Hey, Moksha Mukti, I quit smoking because I attended your session. Hey, Moksha Mukti, my life changed because I attended session." Because I'm not saying this will happen to you, but people reported back to Moksha Mukti, that's what happened. But here I'm simply pointing you to something that you already have within you. And today you can call the number, call the number and speak with Moksha Mukti. Yes, Cheryl, what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you is to give attention to yourself. Pay attention. Here you have to pay something. Either you pay attention to yourself or you pay by sharing or giving service to Moksha Mukti, or you pay donation to meet Moksha Mukti in person. And then you receive. But here, I'm just simply asking you to pay attention to yourself or give attention to yourself. Close your eyes and give attention to that is observing within you now, that is available to you now. What Moksha Mukti is speaking, he knows he's speaking the truth, and the same truth is available to you. That's why many people come to Moksha Mukti's intensive session. What I am speaking right now, they're telling, some people haven't heard Moksha Mukti, but by pointing them to that observing, they're reporting back what Moksha Mukti is saying. And so like, how can you say that? Because what Moksha Mukti, what is here is same exactly thing is there. There's no different. You and I are no different in the reality, fundamentally and essentially. Of course, there is a differences, aspect of you. There are differences, features, habits, personality, behavior. All those are differences. But we're not talking about that aspect. We're talking about the reality, or the source, or the quantum plexus. Cheryl, thank you for sharing that. Cheryl says she will be sharing this to different group. Thank you. And looks like we have 15 people here right now, and we want to do quantum prayer. So I need 10 more people to do quantum prayer for well-being of the humans on the planet and well-being of the universe and well-being of the human on the planet and world peace. World peace. Quantum prayer. Anybody interested? Let me know. Say I do or me, and I'll take your name down. And when I reach 10 people or at exactly 11:15. 11:15 Central US time, right now 11:09, the 6 minutes later. So at that time, it doesn't matter how many people I have, or I have 10 people, then I'm going to do quantum prayer earlier. So I need 10 people to do quantum prayer for well-being of the universe, well-being of the humans on the planet, well-being and the world peace. So if you say I do. So there's a Cheryl and Fawn and Vivian. Please don't say it twice. That will just confuse the counting. You just need to say one time. Eleanor is 4. Sherry is 5. Elizabeth is 6. So need 4 more people and we'll do quantum prayer. Namaste Rohit, thanks for joining. No Nomeda is 7. So need 3 more people for a quantum prayer. For world peace and well-being of humans and in the universe. So 3 more people, then we'll begin quantum prayer.
You entered access code 7366686.
So we have 7 right now, and we're going to wait till 11:15. That's 4 minutes away. Oh, I just dropped out of the call. It's okay, I can get back after the quantum prayer. So we have 7. So 11:15, even there are only 7 of us, we'll do quantum prayer. But we'll stop at 10. But if you want to do more, that's fine, no problem. We more merrier the better. When we're doing quantum prayer, good prayer, merrier the better. No, Sherry, what I'm speaking about the phone, there was a conference call that was going on. And you could have called that line and speak with Moksha Mukti directly, but that line is ended because someone called and I had to hang up. So when I hang up, that line also ended. But I will call back again for that if you want to call directly and speak with Moksha Mukti. And the number is shared there on the comment and all the heading also. So alright, so we have 7 and 3 more minutes. We are about to do quantum prayer. There are 7 of us here. They said they will do quantum prayer. And we're just looking for 3 more people to do quantum prayer. And I'll tell you what is quantum prayer once you volunteer. Say I do or me. And I'll take a name down here. Once you reach 10 people, we will do quantum prayer. Or we'll do in 2 minutes. Because we will do quantum prayer in 2 minutes. I have 7 people, that's enough. Yes, that's the case. If I speak, people speak. That has been happening. But sometimes Moksha Mukti does not speak because what is happening here is your comment question is actually pushing Moksha Mukti button for him to speak. See, that's what's happening here. So, alright, Mehdi is here. Mehdi. So that makes it 8. 8 people are here, so just need 2 more people, and I'll give you instruction how to do quantum prayer. What to do in the quantum prayer to make it more effective. So need 2 more people, so either that or 1 minute. We'll do in 1 minute. So you'll see Cheryl in Moksha Mukti gathering. Moksha Mukti does not speak. Sometimes for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depending on the session. Okay, so that's Rhonda. That makes 9 of you. And of course, Moksha Mukti is 10. But I wanted to 10 more extra than Moksha Mukti because when he prays, you're not praying together. Because now when you see in the screen there while he's praying, and I want you to do the prayer while you see on the video because there's some delays. So I'm already prayed, but you see me on the screen there and you're praying together, so there's 10 people needed. So 9 is fine. Actually, 9 is a good number because 9 is a good number. So we'll pray. It's 11:15 now. We will do quantum prayer. And those who haven't done quantum prayer, this is what I am asking you to do or pointing you to do. So during quantum prayer, you are not believing in the thought. Please do not believe in the thought. Thought will appear, tell you many things. Do not believe in that. Do not give attention to the thought. There is something you observing. You may need to close your eyes. There is something you observing. Give attention to that observing and with intent and purpose. Intent and purpose, that is like a laser light. You're talking to quantum in the universe. That does the quantum, that does the well-being for humans on the planet, as well as world peace. So you can say something like this: let there be world peace. Let all humans be well in the planet. You can just simply say that. 2 lines in your head, intent and purpose. Not believing in the thought, and do quantum prayer. So I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. In a count of 3, Moksha Mukti will pray, and you pray this together in his image. 9 of you. Or however you want to pray. So 1, 2, 3. Done. Quantum prayer is fast. Quantum prayer is effective. And even your name was not announced. Even your name wasn't there. If you prayed, you can say, I do, so I can take the count. Because the group effort is more effective. And the reason I'm taking the count is Moksha Mukti is always validating and verifying. Validating and verifying. And that's what we're doing in this regular session as well as in the intensive session. We are validating and verifying within our functionalities. Everything needs to be validated and verified. Just because someone tells you to do something, don't do it until there is a validation and verification. And then you can do it. Because now then it is truth. Otherwise it's not truth. You're welcome, Fawn. So we just completed quantum prayer. See, for the well-being of the humans on the planet and well-being of the universe and world peace. You see, we cannot reduce the war completely in the world because there's always few wars going on. Only small percentage. War will go on as long as people give attention to the thought. And when everyone gives total attention to the source here that is observing, when that happens, there will be total peace on the planet. But don't get your hopes high. That's not going to happen because people will give attention to the thought. And I can sit here at top of my roof of my house and I can give one of those megaphone. Hey everyone, this is Moksha Mukti Apollo. I am speaking the truth. Please everyone, those of you, give attention to the source now. We will reduce hunger, we will reduce suffering, we will have a peace in the world. Give attention to the source. I cannot sit there and do that from top of my house. I cannot say that everywhere I go, but I can say this in this small group. This is just a small group that is happening. You see, but if it's gonna happening, if this meant to happen organically, you will share. You will share this video. You'll share the recorded video and spread that. Well, Moksha Mukti, sometimes in gathering he'll do the quantum prayer for world peace. So more people may join in, but Moksha Mukti is not looking for that. You see, it only requires one person. Moksha Mukti is only looking for one person to speak. But if it happens, more people arrive, yes, you are welcome. You see, more power to you. But even there is no one, Moksha Mukti will simply speak, express this expression. Simply giving this love to the universe. Paying the gratitude for being here in the present moment. That I am here. That I am is not who I am. It's not my thought. It's not my mind. It's not my body. But there is something within me, and that Moksha Mukti is pointing to you, that I am, that who you really are. He's pointing you to you. So he's simply asking you or pointing you to pay attention to yourself that is within you. In this regular session, in the intensive session, and the personal meeting. Alright. So you're welcome everyone. Thanks for doing a quantum prayer with Moksha Mukti. Thanks for doing that together. And so Mehdi says, I'm reading Mehdi's comments because I know who's Mehdi. I know he shares Moksha Mukti's live feed. Yes, sir, I had an civil service exam. I try to perform well. I ask for your divine quantum prayer now so that I can pass. Thanks and gratitude. Well, if you have already performed, that's already done. It's already done deal. You cannot change that because that's already performed. It's just happening. But going forward, going forward, I'm going to do quantum prayer that whatever you do from now will be successful. Done. I have to snap. So, all right, just hang on 1 minute. I'll be right back. I just need to take a quick break and bring a charger to my phone so I can read your comments. The battery's dying. So just hang on tight and watch my fan if you get bored. And I'm gonna plug my charger here so I can charge the phone so that I can start reading your comments. Well, we've been here for an hour and a half almost. And I was trying to place this phone here so I can read your comments. There it is. Cheryl says, please come back often and I will share. Thank you, Cheryl. Moksha Mukti is here once a day, at least once a day. And a group admin from large group gave me a recommendation yesterday. Hey, Moksha Mukti, you don't want to overexpose yourself. So I may only do one session a day instead of two sessions. But this has been happening for almost a month. There is every day. Last year it used to be once a week. This year it's every day. Once a day via live feed. And Shannon said, thank you, Moksha, loving your dress code this morning. Thank you. For regular session, Moksha Mukti dresses up casually because this is a regular session. And for the intensive session, he tries to make it like a little bit, bring the seriousness, although that is not serious, but trying to place a phone here while charging, and it's not staying. You too, Fawn. You also have a beautiful day, wonderful day, and blessings to you also. And hope you feel well. Going to doctors and taking care of yourself. Jenny's here. Hello, Jenny. Thanks for joining. How are you? Mehdi, yes, I noticed your message and I already gave you a prayer. Laura is here. Hi, Laura. Peace and blessings. You too. Same to you. I've been wanting to share the picture of pendant Laura made for Moksha Mukti, but it's in the other computer. So maybe I'll share that after this video is over. Or into that group, Moksha Mukti Apollo, the source of the quantum plexus. And share, Laura, you can go and share in that group. I already given you permission to post the picture and tell us a little bit of story behind, why you made that and, what is it, what is that. You're welcome to do that. Share says, yes, I'll read your page so I know more. Well, share, you can read the page. You can read Moksha Mukti's web page, Moksha Mukti's quantum plexus web page, Moksha Mukti's books in Amazon. There are many things available. You can even watch Moksha Mukti's YouTube video from 2012, since 2012. It is there on YouTube and it is there in So yes, you can do all that if you're interested. But it's more importantly, everything that Moksha Mukti wrote, he's simply pointing you to pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your real self, to the source, quantum plexus. Janice is here. Hi, Janice. Nice to see you. And if I don't know who you are, I'm not going to be reading your comment. You see, if I know who you are, you don't have to do anything. I'll start reading your comments, but he's asking you to pay attention. Pay attention to yourself. When you pay attention to yourself and write your comments based on that, Moksha Mukti will read, because now it resonates with what Moksha Mukti is speaking here. So you have to pay something. Pay attention to yourself. Pay through service by sharing, to different service to Moksha Mukti, or pay donation to meet with Moksha Mukti personally. You see, or. You don't have to do all that, but most importantly, you must pay attention to yourself to get something. You see, because that observing is happening. It is happening here, it is happening there, and the same observing is observing there also. It's the same observing. That's why many of you coming to intensive session and seeing that, validating that is happening. You're welcome, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining, and thank you for joining the quantum prayer, today's quantum prayer. So any questions, comment, concern today, and from the folks that I know, because I know you don't have any questions, because majority of questions you have by coming here, they all fell away, they all melt away. Those questions are not really questions, just the distraction are no longer there. That's why there are no questions, there are no comments. And new people have questions, comments, you're welcome to ask questions, but for me to read and speak regarding that, you'll need to share Moksha Mukti's live feed. unless that question, comments resonates what Moksha Mukti is pointing. Cheryl says, world financial market is going to tumble soon. Yes, it's possible. Cheryl, who knows? Who knows the reality? No one knows the reality. It may go up, it may go down. You see, experts might be saying it's going to go down because it's already so high. You see, and Moksha Mukti has done quantum prayer for financial well-being also. You see, but everything is happening. You see, everything is happening. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. It is what it is. Even your happiness is going to go up. Your happiness is going to go down. Then sadness is going to come up. Then sadness is going to go up. Sadness is going to go down. Everything is going up and down. Simply dancing. Nothing. What goes up must come down. What comes down must, it goes up. Afan says, you help make my day beautiful and peaceful always. Thank you. You're welcome, Afan. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for writing comments and letting Moksha Mukti know. Jenny says, I have noticed that I have been calmer since I have been coming here. Yes, Jenny, that's why those who come here often, I know who you are, and I read your comments, and you don't have no more questions, because yes, when you are calmer, there are no more questions, because the questions that you have in the minds are illusion. Now, when you calm, when you relax, you're giving attention to that observing, those questions falls up, the questions melts up, your pain melts up, your suffering melts up, everything melts up, and you are experiencing that happiness, so-called happiness. You see, that is happening. And Moksha Mukti does not promise you all that. He is simply pointing you to give attention to yourself. He's not saying, this will happen to you, that will happen to you, or other will happen to you. He's just simply pointing you. But the people, like yourself, Jenny, and others, coming back and reporting, by coming here, this is happening to you. But Moksha Mukti never says to newcomer, hey, newcomer, by coming here, you'll experience this. It's possible, he may say that possibility, but he never says you're going to. But majority of people coming back and reporting that. And thank you for reporting that, Jenny. Sherry says, coming here has changed my life. Sherry, just by coming here or meeting with Moksha Mukti, I don't want to have my ego stroked, but just curious. Because here there is no ego. There is no ego, because what Moksha Mukti is happening to him is observing. Yes, see you, Vivian. Take care. Bye-bye. Shannon says, I am more at peace with myself. I am so much happier. Thank you. I prayed for you and your family, for you have blessed mine a lot. Thank you for your prayer, Shannon. Appreciate that. Because all the family situations are the same. This different aspect, fundamentally, essentially, we are all the same. Whatever happens to you has possibility of already happened or happening to every family. So certainly in that aspect, thanks for your prayer. Cheryl says, I look forward. This is my first day here. All right. Thanks for joining. Thanks for receiving these blessings, receiving this expression, being open. Not everybody is as open you are on the first try here. Many of you were, those who were coming back were skeptic, you see, but they kept on coming back, and you see, a lot of things happening to their life, just like what Sherry is reported said that completely changed her life. She wasn't afraid to go to dentist's office yesterday, and it's possible that may happen to you. I'm only going to say possible because your effort, your attention requires for you to experience that, not Moksha Mukti's words. Moksha Mukti is only pointing to you, but it requires your attention, your effort to experience that. And we do that in the intensive session also. We go a little bit deeper. Sherry says, meeting you and having the one-on-one session, of course. So yeah, Sherry met with Moksha Mukti a few days ago, and she reported back that has completely changed her life. And not afraid to go to dentist, and a lot of other things have been happening in her life. You see, experiencing wise, maybe something happened. Something she's experiencing, this epiphany, profoundness that has been happening by meeting Moksha Mukti personally via Skype. She's in the UK. I'm in Dallas, Texas, USA, but via Skype we met personally. So that Moksha Mukti calls personal meeting with Moksha Mukti. And there's a two-way you're going to get that. One, you win by sharing, and I'm going to take your name down when you share, and there will be drawing. And every week, it has been happening 4 years. I don't know how many will happen next week, but it has been happening 4 people every week. 4 people being awarded one-on-one or personal meeting with Moksha Mukti. Or you can request, pay a small donation and request Moksha Mukti via his website, and Moksha Mukti will award you, a personal meeting with you. Moksha Mukti says, you are fabulous. Hey, Sherry, when you're saying you are fabulous, that you is also you. So you are also fabulous, because that observing that is here is always there, you see. Because what Moksha Mukti here is there, just observing the quantum plexus, the source. As the same source is already within you. So by saying you're fabulous, you're also saying you're fabulous. Because you see, when you go into intensive session, you are seeing what Moksha Mukti is seeing, because that observing is the same. It's going to see everything. See? Therefore, you see whatever is within you. If you are negative, you'll say other person is negative. If you're sad, other person will say you're sad. If you say other person is fake, fraud, then you are fraud, fake and fraud within you. Because everything is there within you. And that's what we see in the intensive session. And not all of you will report exactly what is seeing in there. See, the false is there, the truth is there. You're seeing both false side of you and truth side of you in the seeing. And when you see the false side of you, and you're seeing that in the others. When you see the true side of you, you're seeing that in the others. You see, in the reality. So, you are fabulous, I am fabulous. You see. I haven't laughed there like that in a long time. From deep. Cheryl says, Namaste effect. Namaste, Cheryl. Wonderful. Wonderful having you here. Wonderful experience. And bless you. You're such a positive person. Coming here first time. Recognizing. And in the reality, you have not recognized what is Moksha Mukti doing. You are recognizing yourself. You are seeing that in yourself, what Moksha Mukti is pointing. Moksha Mukti is only pointing you. and we've been speaking for almost 2 hours, and we're gonna end at noon. Right after noon, I have a personal meeting today, so we have to end this session in about 20 minutes. So write your questions, comment, concern now, so Moksha Mukti can speak. Otherwise, you can sit here silently, not saying a word. And this has happened in many gatherings. And that will puzzle a lot of new people. Why there is a suspense? Why he's not speaking? Seriously, that is so true. I never thought of that. What we see in others is a mirror of ourselves. Your life is fabulous. Cheryl says, I see you as calm. I then find my calm. Yes, when you give attention to that, what is observing, what Moksha Mukti is pointing you. And for him, this is happening to him naturally. You will become calm. You will become relaxed. You see. And I only say possibility. But you are becoming calm. That means you give attention to that, what is observing within you. That observing. And many people reported back to Moksha Mukti in the intensive session. Now by coming to intensive, even this session, many people reported, I am calm, I am relaxed. And during the intensive session, almost everyone is reporting, I am calm, I am relaxed, I am peaceful, I am happy. Because all of them, whatever you're seeking, you see, ultimately is not outward, it is already available within you now. Whatever you're seeking. Jenny says, I have to go. I'll see you tonight. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you, Jenny, again. However, there might not be an intensive session tonight since this is Friday. I have to check with my other family member, what they're doing. Usually if there is a plan. Oh, and also my mom is coming. My mom went to stay with my sister. So she's coming home tonight to stay with me. So, there's lots of distraction. So I may do or I may not do. Okay? But if I do, it'll be posted on that group. I think you're already a member of that group and you'll see. If not, I will see you tomorrow or Sunday or, next time we do gathering. Take care. Bye-bye. See you. Yes, Elizabeth. Namaste. See you. Thank you, Sherry. Cheryl said, both very awake inside and calm, very different being both at once. It is what it is, Cheryl. It meant to happen to you and you stumble upon this group. You stumble upon this Moksha Mukti's expressing. You stumble upon this Moksha Mukti's love. See, the simple happened. And accept it, reject it, being neutral is entirely up to you, but I sense that you are accepting it. You are receiving it. Jennifer Mitten is here. Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you again. I think you've been here before, haven't you? And this is toward the ending of the session. We will be ending in about 15 minutes. I have a personal meeting at noon, so I have to go attend that. And I have a message here. Somebody sent me a message. I'm gonna read that message. Yeah. I see Rebecca sharing this page multiple times, but I don't know if she's here or not putting any comment, listening, or she's not here. Rebecca, if you're here, speak now. I have a good news for you. I have a message for you, but you need to come here to get that message. But she's been sharing Moksha Mukti's live page. Live feed. Multiple times, every day. She shares every day, without even me asking. That's fine, no problem. Thank you for doing that. But if you're watching, I need you to tell me that you're listening. I have something to tell you, some good news. Sherry says, thanks, my lovely. You're welcome, my lovely. Was wonderful to see you again today. Yes, wonderful. Namaste. Yeah, Rebecca comments, and she just commented. Let's see what she commented. Okay, so Rebecca is listening. She's listening from the source. Okay. In the source, there is also Elizabeth says namaste. Yes, I think Elizabeth is here. Rebecca said hello 33 minutes ago. The reason I'm not seeing your comments, Rebecca, is see on the top of the page you see Moksha Mukti Apollo shared Moksha Mukti Apollo's live video, and see how that live video is blue. Blue. Click on that live video on top of the page. There's a link there. When you click on the live video, it will take you to a next page, and there you will be able to put a comment, and I'll be able to see it, because you wrote a comment 30 minutes ago. I'm not seeing that, but because I'm seeing that comments from the other page. So simply click on that live video, and you'll be able to I'll be able to read your comments. So anyway, Rebecca is here. Congratulations, Rebecca. You are the winner to receive an award from Moksha Mukti for personal meeting. So you are the winner this week, one of the winners. Rebecca Gist, you are the winner to meet with Moksha Mukti personally, and in a few minutes or later, I will share. Actually, I'm going to share that. See if I can do that now. I will send you a message. I think you're my friend. If you're my friend, I will be able to. There you are. Send you a message now. And the reasons Rebecca won is because she shared Moksha Mukti's page every day without even asking. Kept on sharing. And seems like she's been coming to the gathering, and she won. Moksha Mukti, and please provide. Okay, I just send you a message, Rebecca. Read your message, and there is an instruction for you. what to do next. Take a next step. Rebecca just is the winner to meet with Moksha Mukti personally. And when you click on that link, Rebecca, live video link, and you'll be able to write a comment. When you write a comment, everyone will see you also, see your comment. Randa says, hi Randa, thanks for joining. Says, this is my first time I'm reading her comment because it's a beautiful comment. This is my first time and such a beautiful energy. We are blessed. Thank you. You're welcome, Rebecca. Randa. Thanks for joining. You are what you see. You see beautiful. You are beautiful. You see? You see whatever is in you, you see outward. Thank you for sharing that. Sherry says, well done, Rebecca. Fawn says, I still haven't figured out how to friend you. I see no request button on your page. I don't know, Fawn, but I'll check it out for you, okay? But I received a message from the other page. I can receive your message. I post most of my videos and live gatherings on both pages, and you are a member of that pages, and you can communicate via in the meantime, okay? But I'll check it out why that happened. Sherry said, everyone is fabulous. Yes, everyone is fabulous, Sherry, because we are everyone in that reality. We are one. There is no separation. Separateness is only perceived by the mind, and yet you cannot deny the separateness. And because of this seeing the separateness, that this whole world is created. Human created this whole world, this civilization, the societies, these groups, based on that seeing the separateness. You see. But in the reality, what Moksha Mukti is pointing in that observing, there is no separateness. Thank you for that comment. It allowed Moksha Mukti to go a little bit deeper. Fawn says, thank you. You're welcome, Fawn. I'm reading Rebecca's comment, but I'm not going to read it loud. Seems like she's having some issue in the computer. Computer issue. That happens, Rebecca. Jennifer writes, we are consciousness, living in a sea of possibilities. Perhaps, Jennifer, that's like same thing what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you, that there is a quantum plexus. We are quantum plexus. Just like fish unaware of water in the ocean, we humans are unaware of quantum plexus. That quantum plexus is like water connecting us throughout the universe, never separate, because the universe is one body. You see, and what Moksha Mukti is pointing everyone in this gathering to the source of the quantum plexus, that is observing. By giving attention, it is possible for you to see that quantum plexus, and there is a possible for you to experience infinity possibilities, and there's a possibility for you to create miracle. So what Jennifer is saying, I think we are saying the same thing, but differently, because we are different different aspect. But thanks for that comment. Sherry is saying, I'm learning from the best. Yes, that best is, Sherry, I'm pointing to you, is already within you. I'm simply pointing. No one can teach you. Only that you, within you, can teach you. I'm only here to point you. Rebecca says, oh, thank you for picking me as a winner. Hello, I have figured it out. All right. Rebecca is here in the group. Finally, welcome, Rebecca. She's been coming here every day, but we're not seeing her. She's been coming here every day, sharing Moksha Mukti's live feed every day, differently. But now she figured it out. Now everyone can see you. All right, we only have a couple minutes, actually 1 minute. So let's see who. Jennifer Milton. Okay. So everyone, you are already blessed by coming here in this Moksha Mukti's true gathering, true live gathering. You are already blessed by coming here. However, I'm going to bless you again before I leave for well-being. Okay, everyone's well-being. Whatever is happening, he's just going to wish you well-being, blessings to you all, and thanks for joining. I'm just going to read what Sherry wrote here. Well, I'm being pointed by the best. Yes, that is your interpretation. Moksha Mukti never claims that he is the best. Moksha Mukti never claims anything like that. Even to his own father, he came back and said, I am just a simple, ordinary man. I even told my dad this morning, I am just a simple, ordinary man. So anyway, blessings to you all. Bye-bye. See you next time. See you all. And namaste. I'm just going to end this session now. I just have to click one button. And 1, 2, 3.